Welcome, gamers! I am MonriaTitans, and welcome to the Weekend Game Show, where I educate on and discuss different aspects of game development to show why video games can take years to make to prevent another Cyberpunk 2077 scenario. For those who don't know, toxic, quote, fans, end quote, were threatening developers of the game because of how long it was taking to release. CD Projekt Red caved and released it. Then those same, quote, fans, end quote, had the nerve to turn around and complain about how it was buggy. I wonder fucking why. Anyway, one of the ways I educate is by playing a game or games, depending on whether or not the first one pisses me off, and providing commentary on the mechanics, animation, art style, and design, and so on. Which is what I would be doing if SAG-AFTRA wasn't doing a video game strike right now, which I heard a little bit of news about. I need to do a bit more digging. Apparently, they're coming to some sort of deal and leaving voice actors out to dry. Which, if that's the case, I'm going to have some words. But before I speak on it some more, I need to do the research. I need to find that. Need to find that info. But today, as you can see from the title, I hope that went through properly. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about what I want to do for 2024. Because while I had COVID, I had time to think about it as I was making the behind-the-scenes changes. So let's switch to the just chatting screen. I've spoken long enough. Alright, there we go. No, I missed something. I'm sorry. Before we get into the just chatting, I don't know how I forgot that. I also give artists shoutouts to support human artists and combat AI art theft and their parasitic developers. What began as a fun activity back in December of 2020 has become a mission. Hashtag create don't scrape. Speaking of artist shoutouts, here we have Sorrow Falls by Sacrinoxia. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And the choice of artist shoutout was inspired by Oxford English Dictionary's word of the day, penseroso, which means a brooding or melancholy I can talk person. Yay. Now, although this definition of penseroso is actually rare. When used as a noun. So, there are actually a few definitions. So the other noun, which is obsolete, melancholic mood or temperament. As an adjective, apparently that's still being used today. It's meditative, thoughtful, brooding, melancholy. I think we need to bring it back. But I thought this fit so well. It's called Sorrow Falls. They have an Instagram, an art station. It looks like they mostly use their Facebook page, which is why I put it there. But I don't know if any of you know who Anne Stokes is. She's one of my favorite artists. She actually inspired this. And if this was inspired by the piece I think it was, I have it as a puzzle. So I saw this and immediately went, yes! Which is why I'm sharing it here. If you would like to help me with these artist shoutouts to boost them, because Instagram's algorithm especially has been trying to imitate TikTok, so it's pushing reels. My art posts on Instagram aren't getting as much attention as the stories that I post. So one of the changes I'm making going into the new year, in fact, I've already started to make it. This is the 5th artist shout out of the year. I created a highlight on the Instagram called 2024 ASOs. And I've been posting them there as well. I've also started posting it to my announcements Instagram, which has more followers, a little bit. But I'm doing the best I can. If you want to give me a hand, you can always donate to the Artist Shoutouts Ko-fi, where these are also being put. Apparently, I just noticed a little announcement from Streamlabs. Apparently, you can optimize for Instagram Live. If multi-streaming didn't cost money to do on the Streamlabs, I'd actually consider doing that. Anyway, sorry, what was I saying? But yes, don't forget to give Sacranoxia a follow. And if you donate to ko-fi.com/artist shoutouts, I'll be able to create ads for the work to push past the algorithm throttling artists and art posts because they're pushing us towards making reels. No. And with that, now we can go to just chatting. Chatting. Thank you. So I am going to be discussing the changes I'm doing for the year. And one of the big things I'm changing is the stream schedule. Now, when I first started doing this, I was streaming Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was to be for art, a Sunday was to be for the games and everything and anything else. I had to suspend that because my work schedule changed. And I was working Monday, Tuesday, with Wednesday off, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday was Sunday off. So I had to cut out Saturday. So if you look at the stream schedule, I had Saturday suspended indefinitely. I am actually going to change that to Sunday only. And the reason being, since I started doing YouTube videos last year and posting videos exclusively to YouTube, I actually enjoy why would you stop with the captions while I'm talking? That makes zero sense. Anyway, since I started making YouTube videos and posting some videos exclusively to YouTube, I have really enjoyed doing that. You know, creating the thumbnails and whatnot. So I'm going to leave streaming games and whatnot to Sunday. It is going to be Sunday only, and it occurs to me I did not update that on the Twitch. So, and on the stream schedule you can find on my WordPress blog, Opinions and Truth. And I also need to explain that a little bit more. But let me... Now is not the time for hiccups, and so I'm not just sitting here, or you're not just looking... Where'd it go? Thank you. That is not the window I want you to look at. So I'm just going to let you watch what I'm doing. Nope, that ain't it. Right at the during. Yeah, because I completely forgot what I was doing for about 5 seconds. All right, so I need you. What display are we on? 2. I need you to go to display 1. Because I want you to be able to see. what I'm... Why are you so tiny? Making changes to. And the word captions are, yes, they are. All right, so this is my YouTube channel. I just keep this sucker up. Let's go to Twitch, which may or may not slow down my computer. I have a lot of tabs open, which my lovely honey keeps going at me for, but I need the tabs. All right, what was I doing again? Stream schedule. There, the rules. Stream schedule. Saturday streams are suspended until further notice. They're no longer going to be Saturday streams. So let me... And it's no longer, and I keep forgetting to fix these panels. I'm glad I'm here. Okay, update, and because I'm in this view, I have, there it is. Nope. And that's not MST, that's actually a ZT. And I change everything else but this. I'm sorry, because I keep forgetting to do it. 1-800, my bad. I also need to update these. Anyway, and I need to update that. So I have a lot of lists of things of updates to make. We've updated our content policies to draw clear lines and have also updated our criteria for homepage recommendations. Cool. What am I doing? Stop it. Anyway, so here is the channel content that I've been doing. I haven't posted a video since the 17th, so almost exactly a month. That's fine. So going forward, I'm also going to have new greetings for those YouTube videos, because I would be saying, I think I'd be saying weekend game show also on those, but if I'm making videos not on the weekend, it's not the weekend game show. It's something else, so I need to adjust that accordingly. So, I have updated the stream schedule on the blog. I need to do that on the Tumblr blog as well. I should have. Something told me to make a list of what I was going to say, and I didn't listen to myself. That's right. Deling. Why is there a deling? Because Unfounded followed. Hello, Unfounded. I heard the deling, but I don't think you heard the deling. Because I forgot to put the sound to the headset. One moment. And goodbye, Unfounded, cause no. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I actually forgot. I was going to show you the blog. So I've been changing greetings and whatnot around social media. I probably need to change this one too. So, my main thing is the blog, since I do this most often with streaming being on the weekend, only on Sunday. So, I'm going through the process of updating all social media information, thingamajigs to let y'all know. So, WGS, the weekend game show, is an extension, or we could say under the umbrella of MonriaTitans and the Opinions and Truth blog. And underneath there is my favorite quote: opinions are like testicles. You kick them hard enough, doesn't matter how many you got. Varric Tithis, Dragon Age 2. So this is going to be my main focus going forward. I've been doing a lot of fiddling with it. So this is basically going to be the main hub. Everything Twitch related is going to also be going here. Now I'm trying to color coordinate everything so you know which is which. So if it's purple, it's going to be, well, gray and or purple. It's going to be WGS streaming related. Any other color, red, is going to be artist related because I am an artist under Titans Monria Art, or the handle Titans Monria Art. So if it's red, it's for Titans Monria Art. I should add that to the sitemap. Anyway, if it's red, it's Titans Monria Art. If it's yellow, it's MonriaTitans Opinions and Truth related. And if it's purple and or gray, then it's going to be WGS streaming related. So that's how that's going to be going forward. I will only be streaming on Sundays. Yeah, that's right. I think I messed up on the Twitch update, but that's fine. I had to look at that. 17, because that's for 5 o'clock. That's what that's for. Duh! Anyway. So here's the, so this is the gray I was talking about, and a little bit of pink. Because I didn't want to have all this already up while I was getting the stream going. Hello. Hello, purple. Alright, so this, because I talk about it a lot, this, for new folks, is the Instagram for the artist shoutouts and going, hey, I'm a Twitch streamer. And it's also where I share quotes about a theme and cause of the month. This month is Poverty Awareness Month, so the cause is Global Citizen. So I am sharing quotes every Wednesday about poverty. Trigger warning, sorry. And then on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I share the artist shoutouts. So, and this is purple. This is my main Instagram. And because of all this black, I'm now able to see all the dust on my monitors. How does that keep accumulating so quickly? I feel like I just cleaned it. Anyway, sorry. So here is the main blog, or main Instagram for the blog. And here we see all the yellow and color coordination. And you see some of it right here. New Year. So I write poetry. I've been getting really into haikus over the last few months. And this is what the stream announcements on Instagram look like. So announcements go to this one. This year, I'm trying something new. I mentioned it in the beginning. I'm also posting the artist shoutouts here. Normally, it's exclusively on the streamer Instagram. Working on it. And then announcements. And I started doing to-do lists in October of 2023, I want to say. Basically, the reverse of the to-do list, although I do kind of use it as a to-do list, kind of like reminders. So here we have the stream announcement for today. I also posted it to a lot of places. Discord, here. I already forgot where. See, to-do list. List everything I have done. That is what that is for. So the Titans Discord, the ONT, MonriaTitans Instagram, the Facebook page, ONT is the blog, and then Tumblr, to Pinterest, to the ONT threads. I don't know if you have Hive. If you don't, you should. I love it so much. Minds and Blue Sky, which I now have 3 invite codes. I need to figure out whom I want to give them to. I already have somebody in mind. But the gray and the little bit of pink, those are for announcements. The red, as I mentioned before, that's for my art account. Red. And the poem for the new year, or the poem I wrote going into the new year, is New Year, New Me, until those old habits get to be too tempting. So plan small. So that's what I'm actually doing for this year. I am planning small. I am working smarter, trying to work smarter, not harder. So during the new year, going into the new year, I have been creating I like to call them summarization cards. And then go back to me. So this first one I had for a while, and I was updating it accordingly, and originally it was purple, because my favorite color is purple, and I hadn't made the decision yet to put everything under the umbrella of the Opinions and Truth blog. So after I made this card for the weekend game show for everything WGS and streaming related, I should put the most recent video on here now that I'm thinking about it. Hopefully I remember to watch this later and take notes. Back. But after I made this and was able to update this accordingly, I went back. That is clashing. I need to fix that. Can I put a background in the block? Because this is a box. Can I put a background in this to make this easier to read? I will look into that later. But after I made this, I was able to go back and change this to yellow for everything, and I also have an art card where I showcase my art. And for the WGS, I have a mini art gallery here. So these are some of the changes for the new year. I have cards to hopefully simplify things, because I like to give all information up front, all the stuffs, all the information you could possibly need, I hope. And I'm hoping separating all this out will make things easier for everyone. These were fun to make. I got really, really into it. If you lot don't have a card, I highly recommend getting one. They are so much fun. Also, for anyone paying attention to the announcements that I usually do, I actually got announcements out, or the stream announcement out, earlier than normal. And the reason being is because something else I'm doing going into the new year, instead of doing the artist shoutouts the day of, I have started doing them the night before. Getting it picked, getting the layout, all the tags, everything, doing it the night before, and updating as many things as possible beforehand. So, for example, let me pull the card back up again. Instead of waiting until I have the artist shout out posted up on Instagram to update everything, if I'm able to update it the night before, I do. And then anything else I have to post that is dependent on the time frame of the Instagram post, I'm able to just update. So I had the artist shout out on the card the night before. I had the artist shout out available in the Pinterest the night before. And what else did I have it? And I don't want to slow my computer down with a shit ton of tabs, so let me close this one and close this one. I has lots of tabs. And I was able to update the 2024 artist shoutouts and to add the image to it, I should say. I was able to add the image to it and to the January 2024 artist shoutouts the night before. So anywhere I was able to put it, cut down time on me for today. It slowed down how long it took me to get out the artist shoutout, and it gave me more time to get the stream announcement out before I actually had to stream, and normally I'm really, really bad about it. And I realized I'm really bad about getting the stream announcements out on time, or I prefer to have them out early, is because of how much time I was spending during the day on the artist shoutout. Well, work smarter, not harder. I get the process started the night before, wake up the next morning, and because I have the draft ready in Instagram, all I gotta do, provided Instagram doesn't delete it during the night, which it did today. Thankfully, I had emailed to myself everything that was going to go in it, so all I had to do was copy and paste. Still annoying, but I was able to get everything in, hit the submit button, and y'all, it made things so easy. And at 12:30, remember when I mentioned before that I had everything shared to here? Like the Discord, Blue Sky, whatnot? I was on Blue Sky at 12:30. And this is the order that I submitted them, by the way. This isn't just me listing them. This is the order. I have it on here twice. Oh, this is for the VOD announcement. Because after this is submitted, I'm going to get this on YouTube, and then I'm going to do the VOD announcement, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, so when I was doing the stream announcement, this is the order in which I submitted it. At 12:30. Right before Discord did its automatic announcement of, hey, in half an hour, this is going to be here. Or the stream's going to start. At 12:30. Exactly 1 hour ago, I hit the submit button and had this in here. Doing as much as I could the night before saved me so much time and stress from today. So going forward, that's what I'm doing. So if you've been watching the artist shoutouts and you watch this video, you're going to be able to see the artist shoutouts early because I'm going to be posting them wherever I possibly can. Early. so I don't have to worry about it today. I like blue sky. Anyway. And this is my to-do list. So I touched upon it. And then got somewhat sidetracked. So, to-do list. Opposite of a to-do list, though I use it like a to-do list. Actually, I think I started mentioning that. Anyway, use it like a to-do list. Basically, you use a to-do list to basically let you know, hey, here is what you have done. And if you're neurodivergent, ADHD, autistic, OCD, yada, 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 so on and so forth, if you're any of those, you can find a to-do list daunting. You look at your to-do list, see all the things that you have to do, and go, ah! And then can't do anything for the rest of the day because you're so stressed out. What a to-do list does is allows you to see everything you have done for that day, provided you list it out. Now, one thing I also do, because as you can see here, Friday, January 12th, I also have a January 12th section. If I forgot to add something to the day before, I add it to the top of this. I add it to the top of the next one. So, on the 12th, I was updating the weekend game shows card and messing around with Goodreads, yada, yada, yada. But what I did yesterday, was went through Goodreads, reorganized the bookshelf. That was towards the evening, though. I was actually doing it going into 1 o'clock this morning, rearranging the bookshelves once my mind latches onto something. But anyway, so yesterday, the MonriaTitans bookshop. This affiliations bookshop. I updated the cover image for it. I'm going to leave it purple because it's more inviting. I like it a lot. Did I update this link? No, I did not. That's too... These need to match. And now, where's the save button? At the bottom. Aha! And that, my dears, view my shop. And now, my dears, I can do this. So, where'd I put it? So, MonriaTitans bookshop. Updated. The link in the description. And that's what this is for. Keeping track of the things you've done. Because sometimes an neurodivergent individual doesn't know what they've done until they're asked. Or until they make a list. So that's what this is for. So I updated the banner image. I didn't update that. No, wait, yeah, I did. This is yesterday. I'm confusing today with yesterday. I am so sorry. Let me take a drink. I thought I was like... Excuse me, sorry. I thought I was looking at today's for some odd reason. So gave Victoria Forrest a shout out. That was this person. Gave Victoria Forrest a shout out. Oops. And added information to the intros of the January 2024. I showed you these a little bit before. The June 24 artist shoutouts and the artist shoutouts of 2024 albums. And then I went back to the WGS card and continued adding links on Tumblr. I updated the header image here as well. You may not like video games, but what I learned from them is this: no enemies in front of you means you are going the wrong way. Author unknown, which makes me sad because they're brilliant. And this is the archive of posts on Tumblr. And I'm not going to get into the entire thing, you get the point. But I post these here. So even if I'm not streaming, it's also for me, letting me know what I've done. I feel accomplished when I look at this list, look at everything I was able to do in the background for the streams. This, the to-do list, when I post them, is for the rest of y'all. So you know what's going on even if I'm not streaming. Hello, hello, how goes it, the Viking King? First time chatter. So today I am discussing the plans for 2024 and showing some of the changes I've already made going into it. So if you're new, I guess this wouldn't really be a change for you. You're just seeing what's happening going forward. So quick recap for you going into 2024, or this year. I'm only going to be streaming on Sundays. Initially, I was streaming Saturdays and Sundays, but I have decided to devote more time to making YouTube videos as well, so I'm just dropping Saturday entirely and will only be streaming on Sundays. And also, I got a little bit more in depth. So my main thing is blogging, a blogger, streamer, artist. And I'm also going to be devoting more time into blogging going into this year as well. Another reason why streaming will only be on Sundays. The Opinions and Truth blog will become the main hub for everything. Over here will be the most recent video uploaded to YouTube. All the artist shoutouts are going to be going here. Every announcement, art, streaming, blogging related will be going here. That's probably the best summary I've been able to come up with. And I came up with it on the spot. I am proud of me. Although I feel like I'm forgetting something. That's nothing new. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I had some funniness go on yesterday. I was laughing my butt off. Yes, I give artist shoutouts to combat the AI art theft. And I give them Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Now, this is the Instagram I use for, Instagram.com, MonriaTitans, since this is the general hub. But the main one for artist shoutouts is this one, Become Empowered. The name choice is not a coincidence. So I put the artist shoutouts here. And I also share quotes for a cause and theme of the month. This month is poverty awareness. So every Wednesday I share 3 quotes regarding poverty. Trigger warning, if you need it. And then artist shoutouts. This is Saturdays, this is today's, and then there will be one for Monday, which I will be preparing this evening and sharing tomorrow. And another reason why I hate the AI so much, I'm an artist myself. So this is literally an artist supporting other artists. Anyway, I was talking about the funniness, and then I saw your thing about love the support of artists means a lot. Yes, it does. So, I had a funny moment last night. So, WordPress has been getting on my last damn nerve. No, I have a better way to say it. It's been tap dancing My queen is an artist and I know the struggle and it pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully this funny story will brighten your day. So WordPress has been tap dancing on my last good nerve, hiding more and more things behind a paywall. Initially, we were able to do SEO stuff for it just fine, and then all of a sudden they hid being able to do your own SEO stuff behind a paywall. So I decided to hop back over to Medium. I logged in with my email address, got in, and then I thought about it. I was just, hey, this looks familiar. So I started searching around for my other handles, and it turns out I had a second one. And the second one I found, which is this one, had a lot more followers and was getting more attention. I laughed my butt off because over the years, my posts were still getting claps and responses, and I was still getting followers. My most recent follower was March of 2023, and the most recent clap was December of 2023. So this one was still getting attention. So what I decided to do, I'm not going to deactivate the other one because I was writing to it. So what was happening was I was writing on this one all the way up through 2015 and then out of nowhere stopped. I don't remember why. Then I started a new one and was writing through it in 2017 and then proceeded to forget about both. So what I'm going to be doing is, so here's the newer one that I was writing in for 2017. Again, I'm not going to deactivate this one, but I did update the brand thing because that was the email it was using. So what I'm deciding to do is have this separate little thing and post it mainly, this was going to be more art related. So the Opinions and Truth blog is going to have everything, but going forward, this one is going to be more about art. But I thought the whole thing was funny. How did I forget I had not one, but two Medium blogs? I was dying. It was great. This is what I'm doing going forward. I need to update this about section. I also need to update the about section of the other one to direct people to this one. But yeah, but if you want to see the writing that I was doing in 2017, then check out the other medium, the other blog, MonriaTitans. But going forward, this one's going to be more art related. And the first thing I did after writing this post about forgetting and thanking everybody for clapping and following me, I shared my New Year's poem. New Year, new me. This is a haiku. Until those old habits get to be too tempting, so plan small. So here are my small plans as a sum up. Just going to recap everything before I skedaddle, because we're heading into an hour and I didn't expect that. I need to update the greetings. Anyway, so recap. For 2024, I'm going to be streaming only on Sundays to give me more time for YouTube videos and blogging. I will be doing the artist shoutouts Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'll be planning them the night before to give me time to do other things during that day and to relieve a lot of stress. Thank you, Viking. And to relieve a lot of stress, this blog is only going to be used for art-related things and posting my art. You see, I actually have poetry and fanfiction. I could probably get back into fanfiction. I could do this for writing art, doing prompts as well. Ideas. But this one will be more art-related. I am going to continue with my cause of the month quotes, but also for stress related reasons, I'm going to be preparing them Tuesday evening so I can basically just hit the submit button on Wednesday and call it a day. I think I said this for the artist shoutouts already, but I'm going to say it again anyway because finding out how much stress this relieved was so damn helpful. Prepare the artist shoutouts the night before, so that way all I have to do the next day is hit the submit button. And another thing I've decided to do, because I completely forgot to mention this, I also, because I'm a smartass like that, share quotes related to stupidity. What I used to do was whenever I got it to look like this, I'd post 3 more. I have decided to only post these stupidity quotes 1 day a week, and that is on the 11th. Yes, I'm being funny. September 11th, 911. I am calling out people on their stupidity because it is an emergency. Also, I'm sharing the quotes regarding poverty to this one as well. That means there's going to be a lot going to this. And I don't want to go too nuts with it. So there's that. I've also gotten back into sharing video game and literacy quotes. Because if I want to change the perception of people's views on video games, kind of need to share their importance. With the most recent one being, wanting something does not give you the right to have it. People don't realize the writing. Video game writers can be absolutely excellent and smashing quotes. So the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. G-Man from Half-Life 2. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Parthenax, The Elder Scrolls V. And I could go on, and then I share quotes about literacy. I don't know how much people look into literacy in the United States, but there's a reason I have this pinned. The adults who can't read. Lots of progressive folks make fun of people for struggling with reading and writing. This is a bad thing. Let's talk about why. Illiteracy is a systemic issue. So what I've decided to start doing is anyone who... I didn't put a button here. There it is. Anyone who decides to tip me on the Buy Me a Coffee, 15% of the donations will go to Kids Need to Read. Helping children discover the joy of reading and the power of a literate mind, because... Where did it go? Literacy... And Zoe B made this video. She's absolutely amazing. But Zoe B did some research and she found out over 50, anywhere between 40 to 50% of individuals in the United States can't read at the level where they're able to function in society. They are completely dependent upon others for help, for reading for them, to help them understand things, because they didn't have the opportunity to learn how to read, which is a systemic issue. And Zoe B gets into that, so my way of helping, I want to start donating to Kids Need to Read. And if you tip me at Buy Me a Coffee, 15% of the proceeds will go to Kids Need to Read. And whatever's left will help me with my reading list or wish list, which I need to add to, but I have this already. I bought this. My mom gave me a bookshop.org gift card and I was able to buy this for myself so I can take this down. Yay. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I don't remember if I said this already. And the cause for this month, the theme is Poverty Awareness Month, but I am directing everyone's attention to Global Citizen. Join the Global Citizen community today, and together we can make an impact. They are working to end extreme poverty now. So that's what I'm doing. This is for Global Citizen, is for January. And I already have the plan for who we're going to be supporting next month. You can home, announcements, cause of the month. Next month, I'm going to be directing everyone's attention to Yoakum African American history. But that is next month. This month is Global Citizen. And I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something because I forgot to write down everything I was going to be doing for today. I decided to just wing it. The ADHD got me. Oh, you don't have to write it down. You'll remember. Okay. Good one, brain. Good one. And with that, I do believe I'm done. And I keep recapping and then remembering I need to talk about other things. So recap. Only streaming on Sundays to give me more time for blogging and YouTube videos. I have a buy me a coffee. You tip me there. I will be giving 15% to Kids Need to Read. The buy me a coffee for streaming in general, if you just want to help me upgrade tools and whatnot, is here. And if you want to help me with boosting the artist shoutouts across social media, you can donate to here. I did mention this in the beginning. This is an actual recap. All fundage to this Ko-fi will go towards boosting and making ads. Or making ads to boost the exposure of the artists I shout out. That is all this one is for. And I also mentioned in the beginning, I am an artist. If you don't want to support the streaming at all and simply wish to support my art, here we go. I need to update that. And here's my gallery of things. I call these the Canva haikus because, and actually I'm going to show you that because it's fun. A little fun fact. Where did it go? I was about to say, don't scare me like that. I actually have a document in Canva where I create Canva designs. I write them and make designs. So, everything, and continuing the recap, everything goes here. This is the hub for everything, for Opinions and Truth blog, for Titans and Raya art, for the weekend game show. This is the hub. The other hub is on YouTube at MonriaTitans, because everything goes to here. The blog, specifically for art, will be this one for going forward. This one will be art related. And the final recap before I skedaddle, today's artist shoutout is Sacranoxia and her piece Sorrow. What is that? Falls or fails? Falls. And a fun fact, the artist shoutout choice was inspired by Penseroso, or Oxford English Dictionary's word of the day, penseroso, which means a brooding or melancholy person. And with that, now we come to a close. Command Discord to get to the Discord. I am MonriaTitans on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. That is for announcements. It's MonriaTitans on YouTube, Titans and Raya Art. I managed to get all that to match, so just look up Titans and Raya Art and you should find all my art things. I am so proud of myself for being able to do that. But with the streaming, I tried, folks. I really, really tried. So I did become empowered on Instagram, but become empowered on Twitter was taken. So I did be empowering on Twitter and tried to change it to be empowering on Instagram, but it was taken. So on Instagram, it has become empowered. That is the WGS's, that is the Weekend Game Shows account. It is the Weekend Game Show related. Be empowering on Twitter, become empowered on Instagram, because I couldn't get those to match. That makes me sad. Oh well, I'll get over it. And then we have all the related Ko-fis and things. Command Ko-fi to get to that, command support. But my favorite affiliation, I showed it a little bit earlier, is the bookshop. Command bookshop to get to the link. You want more books? You want to get away from Amazon? Rewind. Let me tell you what bookshop.org actually is. So bookshop.org is what I like to call the Etsy for small business bookstores. You want to help the channel. You want to get away from Amazon. You want to get more books for yourself. You can accomplish 3 skips with a stone by going to bookshop.org /shop/MonriaTitans. I think. I'm clearly tired because I can't remember the entirety of the link. Yes, bookshop.org /shop/MonriaTitans. There we go. And now we come to a close. Thank you, the Viking King J, for hopping in for a quick chat. And now we come to a close. Remember, we are gamers not because we don't have a life, but because we choose to have many, which can also be said of readers. If anyone gives you... Rewind. If anyone asks why you like video games, remind them a game is a problem-solving activity approached with a playful attitude, a quote by Jesse Shell. And if anyone gives you shit for your interest, tell them you may not like video games, but what I learned from them is this. No enemies in front of you means you are going the wrong way. And with that, thank you for watching. This will be exported to YouTube shortly. Handle at MonriaTitans. I already said thank you. Wow, I'm tired. May every decision you make be in the spirit of fairness, and may the rest of your day not go to shit. See you next time.